Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I am pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling. And today, it's just the back nine of this course. All right, have a good round. All right, let's send this ball away. Going for the green here. Wonderful stuff. And let's see what happens. This is his second. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Oh, come on now. Is this going to drop? Off to a great start. You're one up after the first hole. And a par 4 coming up here on the 11th. That was well played. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. All right, he managed to hold on to the fairway there. And this one's around 175 yards out. Heading for the bunker, I think. And he's got around 150 or so to the pin. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. Oh, out of the bunker, beautifully executed. And we'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. Yeah, this one's going a bit to the right. And that's going to drop, and he will win this hole. All square after that hole. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. And the 12th hole is a par 4. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Let's see how he does out of the sand. Seven iron on display here. Setting up here from the deep stuff. And this one's anyone's guess. He's in the sand. Let's see what happens. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Almost hold it. This is what he's staring down to save par. And the putt drops and he's out of here. All right, and you've got this to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Okay, 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Okay, time to send it. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. And here's our second shot on the 13th. my gosh, almost dunked it. And this putt's about 18 feet away. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Oh no, it's right by the hole. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. You're one up after that one. You got a headwind to deal with on this hole. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. And let's see how he does on this hole. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. Bunker bound. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Look at you go. Next putt for eagle. All right, this is his third shot. You'll be two up on the match if you sink this putt. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Ooh, right by. All right, he's putting this one for birdie. And I think this one's breaking to the left. And he manages to get that one to go for the bird. Okay, your opponent's giving you that one, and we'll head to the next. And that hole will be halved. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Bunker to the front of this green. Gonna have to see if we can carry over that. Nice shot into this green. Good work. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Taking this one with the 9-iron. Okay, let's see if he can get up and down from here. Oh, almost went down. Okay, drop this and you'll go two up on your friend. But I think it's breaking to the left. Nicely played. And after that hole, you are two up on your friend. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Looks like he's setting up here around 135 yards out. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, here we go for the birdie. Good work out there today. That's your fourth birdie so far. And this putt's around 7 feet. And that hole will be halved. And teeing up now on the 17th. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? That'll do for the approach. All right, let's see how he does. Rolling with the 4-iron here. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh, brutal. Okay, if he sinks this, he'll take the hole. And as he gets that one to drop, that will win the hole for him. And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. And now for number 18. We have a par 4 on this one. Okay, give this a smash. And this shot's about 120 yards away from the pin. Oh, did you also think that was going to go into the bunker? Because I sure did. He ended up on the green, though. Nailing another approach. Nice. And a 15-footer for him. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Ooh. All right, take your time on this one. You got this to win the match. All right, your opponent is conceding this final putt, and that means we're done here. And the match is over, and you have won. Finishing the match at 2 up on your opponent. Good work. Congratulations. And that's going to do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing. And hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. Hello, and a big, warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. Now, what is going to go down here today? We have match play just about to kick off. Let's see if you can go low today. All right, load up. Let's let this go. Well done. Okay, second shot for him on this one. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Ooh, the approach might be a bit long here. I'll take that. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. And this one's going left to right pretty hard. Wonderful, wonderful shot. And if he sinks this, the hole will be halved. Everybody's all square after that first one. And now kicking off a par 5 here on the 11th. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Ooh, this could chase out, hitting that downslope. Okay, I'll accept that. All right, he's got about 210 left to the pin. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. And he's in the green side rough. Ooh, almost in there with the chip. And this putt to go one up for the match. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Oh, no. And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens. And now this is your look at a putt to have the hole. And that hole's halved. Okay, we're now on the 12th. We got a par 3 coming up. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Good shot. Here's an 18-foot putt. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Nice way to pull down that birdie. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. I think this one's breaking to the left. And he's got that one to go in the cup. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Catching the downslope here. This should chase out. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Nice approach. All right, this one's about 125 yards out. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. Ooh, you almost got that one to go. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Ooh. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for par. All right, you've given him that one. Let's go to the next hole. And this will halve the hole if you sink this. And that hole will be halved. And here we go. 14th hole. We got a par 3. Here's their 7-iron. Looking forward to see what you do here. Can we get a kick left? Well, that'll do for now. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. I think we got a left to right break here. Oh, oh man. And this putt's going to put him one up. I think this is going to go right to left. And he's got that to drop. That's going to win the hole. And moving along, next hole coming up. And now the 15th. This one's a par 4. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Good shot. Okay, let's check our distance twice. I'm okay with that. Okay, this one's around 165 yards out. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Here we go for your birdie. Well, this one's on a line. Ooh, continues to be good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. Here is his attempt at this 18-foot putt. And he's done well to get that one in the cup. That's for birdie. And that hole will be halved. Okay, this one's a par 5. We're on number 16. Looking good off the tee. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Oh my goodness, this one's not gonna land, I don't think. And we got about 225 yards to go from here. And we're going right of the pin. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Oh man, that almost went. Come on, get in. Oh my goodness, in there for the eagle. Chipping it on in. Good stuff. All right, he needs this to go if he wants to have the hole. Ooh. And after that one, we're all square. Here we go on the 17th hole. Oh yeah, be the club. Hopefully this gets there. Look at you driving this green. Fantastic work. Putting for eagle. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Okay, here you go. Nice easy putt. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. I think this one's going left to right. And that will drop for eagle. And after that hole, your friend is 1 up for the match. And now to the par 4 18th. All right, let's let this one go. Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one. And let's see what happens. He's got 145 yards to the pin. Time for our second shot here on number 18. Nice shot. That'll do. All right, this one is about 22 feet out. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Oh. And I'm kind of hoping for him now. If he sinks this, he wins the match. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. And unfortunately, you didn't win this one. Match is over and your friend will walk away 2 up. And with that, I say goodbye. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Today, we are just going to take a look around the front nine of this course. Let's make this round a fantastic round. Well, let's see what you got. Second shot here on the first. And he's got about, I'd say 140 to the pin from here. Okay, here's our third shot. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oh. And if you want to save power on this hole, we got to drop this right here. A little too hard, and this putt's going to put him one up. Okay, you're conceding that putt, and that means your opponent will win this hole. All right, we got a par 5 here on the second hole. All right, that rolls into the second cut. Okay, let's send it. Well, you made good contact with that one. And from the deep stuff. Going with the hybrid. We are about 195 yards out from here. All right, he's eyeing this one up for the eagle. He's got this one way out to the right. Let's see if it comes back. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. It could be a good one. All right, we're in there. You've won this hole. Great work. And after that hole, we're all square. Teeing it up on the third. Right by the hole. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. And they're choosing the 6-iron here. Second shot on the third. All right, you got this left over for par. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Looking pretty good. A good job. That's going to work. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Okay, he's going to win the hole with that one. Okay, your opponent is 1 up after that one. All right, here we go with the par 4, 4th hole. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, full sand. Let's go. This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area. Well, that'll work for you. And he's about 125 out. Let's see what he does. And here's our second shot on the 4th. Oh, you dialed that one in. Very nice. Nicely done. Well judged. Okay, he has a very long putt in his future. Let's see what happens. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Ooh, almost. And now this from 4 feet. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Short putt here, but it breaks to the right. And we are all square after that hole. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. There we go. Nice swing on that one. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Looks like this one's in the fairway. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Well, it's going right by the hole. Here's his look for birdie. This putt's about 4 feet. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. And that hole will be halved. We've made it to the 6th hole. Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty to watch. Clearing the bunker and sticking it nicely on the green. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And here's a 6-iron from them. Ooh, buddy almost ended up in that bunker, but wound up. Sticking the green. That's a pretty good shot. Here we go. This drops and you get a bird. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Yikes, that went right by. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. And there we go. Okay, he's got this left for par. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. And that hole's halved. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Ooh, extra distance happening here off the downslope. And what will he do from here? 115 to the pin. Second shot here on the 7th. And will you have a look at this? Good job. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. I think this one's going left to right. And he drops it in for the bird. Okay, need this putt to drop if you want to have the hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Nicely done. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. This is going to chase out a bit further down the fairway. Watch it go. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. All right, nice approach on that one. And he's got 13 feet from the cup. Looks like a right to left break. And he gets that one to go, and that's his birdie. Okay, you need this putt to have the hole. Oh, almost had the birdie there. All right, you didn't win that hole, but we'll come through on the next one. What do you think? And now the par 5 9th hole. Ooh, caught the downslope. This is going to have legs. Here we go. Let's let this one go. And the fairway does tilt away from us. A bit of a downslope up at the landing area. And here's his second shot. And this one's around 205 yards away. There you go. That's what you want. And he's doing all right here. This is what he has left for the eagle. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Okay, this match is over, and unfortunately, you weren't victorious. Maybe next time. All right, that's just about it for me. Hopefully, we'll see you back here real soon. See you next time. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. You don't see this too often. Par 3, first hole to begin. Let's get this first shot nice and close to the pin, and then we can mosey on our way. And take a look at this right here. Yeah, that'll play. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And they're going with the pitching wedge. Almost. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. And now that your opponent has conceded the putt, let's head to the next hole. Off to a great start here. You're one up after the first hole of this match. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Yeah, he does not want this one to roll off into the rough. All right, he was flirting with the rough there, but we'll hold on to the fairway in the end. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. Second shot here on the 11th. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. This one's around 15 feet away. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. You might be on your way to quite a little streak here. 2 birdies in a row. And you're 2 up in this match after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. That should do nicely. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. They've gone with the 6 iron on this one. And this one's for bird. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. This one's looking decent. Continuing on its line. Oh, somehow it doesn't go. All right, he's going to need this to win the hole. All right, he dropped that one in there, and that's going to win the hole. And moving along here, next hole coming up. Okay, this one's a par 5 here on the 13th. Ooh, off the downslope. This one's going to run. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Really nice swing. Looks like he caught the downslope. This could run out. Well done. Okay, let's see what he does here. He's around 205 yards out. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? He's got 12 feet to go here. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh, just slides by. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Looking good. That shot was marvelous. Okay, after that one, you're 2 up on your friend. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. Oh my goodness, that almost went down. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. They're going with the 5-iron here. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Wow, amazing. He's got a 10-foot putt here. I think it's breaking to the left. That was a good putt. And that hole will be halved. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Beautiful swing. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin. Come on, kick left. Okay, we're on the green. He's got a long putt to contend with here. What will happen? And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh. All right, if you sink this, you'll take the match Dormy. This starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left. Just a little bit aggressive there. And this is his putt for par. Yeah, he was going to make that anyway. Just a short putt. We'll head to the next. This one's just 3 feet. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. All right, let's get it going. 16th hole, par 4. You know what to do. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this one. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Okay, let's see if he can deal with this fairway bunker. This shot's about 80 yards out. Oh, almost in there. He's got this for birdie. This one looks like it'll break to the right. And in there for the birdie. And if you sink this, we'll take the match to Dormy. And that hole will be halved. And on to the next hole. Number 17 is a par 5. Nice shot. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. All right, he rolled that one into the second cut. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. Well done. That's another green in regulation under your belt. He's definitely into the second cut here. Let's see how he does. Oh, might not even get to the green. All right, here we go. He's got a long putt to deal with. Let's see what happens. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Continues to be on line. Oh my, and he makes it. And this putt to win the match. This one's going to the left. Wow, that putt drops, and what a nice feeling. Capping things off today with an eagle. And congratulations to you. Pulling out the win in this match play affair. Well done. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for the round. I'm glad that you brought me along for the ride. We'll see you next time. big hello to you from myself, John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Spoiler alert, golf is about to happen right now. And I think this is going to be a good little contest. We have match play on the docket today. Best of luck out there today. And here we go. This is his second shot. Second shot here on the first. Oh my, this might go down. He's got about 8 feet to the cup. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. And we are all square after the first hole. All right, we got a par 5 here on the second hole. All right, give this a rip. This one's looking pretty good. And let's see what he does here. He's got around 245 yards to go. Okay, second shot here on the second. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. And here he's got a long putt to deal with. I'm curious to see how this goes. I think this one's breaking to the left. And this putt drops. You can go one up. And that's gonna go down. And that'll take the hole. Great work. And after that one, you are one up. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out. I'm liking that one. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Let's see what he can do here. 110 yards out. And second shot here on the third. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Okay, 11 feet out. Let's see what he does. And that's going to drop on in there for him. And this one is for the bird. And that hole's halved. All right, we got an opportunity to stick it close here on the par 3 fourth hole. Great work. Nice approach on that one. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. And they're choosing the 6 iron here. Oh, he almost got that chip to go. Here's his 6-foot putt. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. And now that your opponent has conceded that one, we can move to the next hole. And after that one, you're 2 up. Let's see what we can do here on the 5th. And let's see how he does on this hole. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. All right, this is his 2nd. And what a shot. He really had that dialed in. Nicely done. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Nice shot. Another green in regulation. And here you go. Birdie putt coming up here. Boom, and that's your 4th birdie of the day. Okay, if he sinks this, that will have the hole. Okay, we're going to concede that putt, and we're going to move on to the next hole. And that hole will be halved. All right, par 4 here on the 6th. Have a good drive. Oh, she's coming in nice to the fairway, I think. All right, let's see how he does. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. And this shot's about 100 yards from the pin. So you've dialed in a little fade on this shot. Decent approach there. Good luck here. 18 feet to the cup. It was going pretty hard to the left. This one's on a good line. Well done out there. That's your 5th birdie on the day. And this putt's around 11 feet out. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. And he gets the birdie putt to go. And that hole will be halved. And the 7th hole is upon us. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. He has 115 yards to the pin. Let's see what happens. Shots coming towards the green nicely. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Nice stroke. We're on the green. This one's about 15 feet. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break too. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? He's going to need this putt to win the hole. All right, that putt goes down, and he takes this hole. And the 8th hole, we have a par 3. And here's their 4-iron. Okay, let's see what you do here. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. This one's about 21 feet to the cup. This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Oh yeah, getting better. Yes! Rocks it on in there. What a putt. Okay, interested to see how he deals with this long putt ahead of him. And swinging this out to the left. And that's all she wrote today. You've managed to pull off the win. Walking away here at 2 up. Good work. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. Looks like we're just playing the back nine of this one. All right, let's get this going. Oh, well, that's no good. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Let's see what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. And this one coming out of the deep rough. All right, this is for the bird. This one's going hard to the right. Looking good so far. Oh, continuing to look good. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the putt won't go down. And this putt's going to put him one up. And this one's, I think, going left to right. All right, he's got it. He's also won the hole. And your friend's one up on you after that first hole. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Okay, there you go. And this one's around 110 yards to the pin. All right, for the par. And if this next putt drops, he'll go 2 up. All right, I see you've conceded that putt, and we'll lose the hole, but we got more golf to play. And your friend's 2 up on you after that hole. Okay, here we go. Par 5 for the 12th. All right, let's send it. Well, that one wasn't super clean. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. Oh, nice. Lead done. Ended up in the fairway after all. Okay, about 185 yards to the pin now for him. Oh, come on, get in. And the chip goes down. Unbelievable. Nicely done. And good work on that last hole. You're gaining on your friend. That's the main thing. Here we go now on the 13th. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Going with the 9-iron. Let's take a look at this shot. This is a super long putt. No two ways around it. Let's see how you do. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. So far, so good. This one's still tracking. Oh, has a chance. Oh, and it doesn't go down. No. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. All right, we're moving to the next hole. Now that you've conceded the putt, your opponent will win this hole. But we got another chance on the next one. And the par 4, 14th hole is next. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. This thing's going for days. Look at this thing go. Well, let's hope this one doesn't find the rough. Unlucky. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. Oh my, you almost dropped that in there. And here we go with his second shot. And this putt for the birdie. And he's looking at this putt here to have the hole. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. Okay, that hole is going to be halved. Okay, stepping onto the tee now with this par 4, 15th hole. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. That ball was launched. this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Okay, let's do this. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Oh, man. And that could have easily went in. Great work out of the bunker. 6-foot putt for him. Oh. And here we go. He's putting for the par. All right, no need for him to putt that out. Let's head to the next. And tapping in for a birdie. Well done. And your friend is just one up after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. Nice swing onto that one. That's a safe shot. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Here is their 4-iron. This one's 17 feet. This one seems to be tilting left to right. This putt's going. Now that was a golf shot. And if he can sink this, that's going to have the hole. I think this one's going left to right. And that's a birdie on his scorecard. And that hole will be halved. All right, here we go. Number 17. This one's a par 4. Beauty of a swing there. And this one could end up in the rough. Not sure, though. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Ooh, watch this one run now. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. The approach heading right. Great chip shot there, pure. That's pure. And if he sinks this next putt, he takes the match. Well, that's too bad. Your friend is going to walk away victorious on this one and wound up 2 up on you at the end of this one. Okay, thanks for me. And if I have my way, I'll see you back here real soon.